Morning, well, Hippy Trev here. Another beautiful day out in paradise. We're hoping it's going to rain. Hasn't been any around yet, but we're really hoping it does. So, roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Right, well, it's been a long time, but it's time to try and start another model. And what I mean by try and start another model, it's been so long. Yeah, I'm so out of practice. I've decided to start with this Hudson Hawk model by a company. I have to get my glasses on because I can't read without them. I'm going to have to use the glasses for the whole job, and probably a magnifying glass. It's a Mobius model. This is a brand of model I've never done before. I've had a quick look at the instructions and they're nothing like the Revell or the beloved ATM models. But anyway, we'll open the box and see what we got. So there's our destruction sheet, which is way different to any other destruction sheet I've seen before. And that's the layout of it. So I've had a quick look through. Hopefully it'll be as easy to put together as it looks, but then again, there's a lot of things, and the way it's laid out is a lot different to any other model I've ever built. So what do we got? So we've got our body, we've got our underframe and everything, the interior and engine parts. I'm not pulling them out of the bags yet because I want to go through the instructions. These are very small parts, so I imagine a lot of this will have to be done under the magnifying glass because my eyes are deteriorating. Got some good chrome, nice bits of chrome. We've got our glass, a bit of coloured glass, tyres and axles, and some front end suspension and engine parts. So, hidden in there we have our decals. So, like I said, it's been a long time since I've done a model. It's been ages. The last one I did when I got home first was the little A model Roadster that didn't turn out quite so good, and I had to build all that under my magnifying glass. I've also got to hope that all my paints have been sitting around for so long that they're actually still usable. And so yes, let's hope the paints are all still usable and good. A lot of them have been laying on their sides and haven't been open for a while. So, and they've been sitting around. They went through a whole summer with me not being here and so forth. So, and then I've got to start digging up my brushes and all my tools and accessories. So first thing to basically do is start pulling. Well, the first thing to do is go to what is first on the page, which is number 1, which is engine assembly. So a lot of hand painting. Well, there's so much hand painting. This could take me up to, quite a few days to even longer to paint. There's a lot of waiting time, as you know, waiting for glue to dry and waiting for paint to dry. But my first start is to start with number 1, which is basically get the engine parts painted and put together. And hopefully I don't have too much trouble with that. So, righto, well, catch you later when I've got some work done. Righto, well, it's quite a few hours later, but I've managed to get the engine together. It's not overly fantastic. My paintwork's not overly great, but a lot of small fiddly parts there. Getting that together. So it's a little bit done. Plus I've been painting. Plus I've been painting and prepping the next stage of parts. You wouldn't believe how many hours it takes just to do a small amount of painting and put a small amount of things together. That radiator's still not painted properly. I've just run a bit of paint over that. So a little bit further down the track, it's taken me quite a few hours to get this far, but I'm so not used to putting little pieces together. I had to go back and touch up my paint on the engine, and yeah, that was a challenge just even getting that together, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. So there we go. Oh yeah, I've chose a strange orange for all my undercarriage paintwork. Tyres are on their rims. Now I've got to install brakes and all the other steering complexes, and all the rear ends got to go in next to frames outside hanging up being painted, and the inside subfloors out being painted as well. I think that's about it for the moment. Definitely well out of practice. It's taken me quite a few hours just to get this far, but I'm just taking my time and doing it slowly. And yeah, for the first couple of hours I was sort of a little bit frustrated, but now I'm actually getting into it and doing my painting and getting used to putting things together and so forth. I'm actually really starting to enjoy this one. The destruction sheet's pretty good. It's certainly not an AMT destruction sheet, so it's pretty good, but I do have to study it before I start gluing parts on, like most other models you do. So so far, yeah, the Hudson Hawk going together quite well. Let's see how I go when I'm a bit further down the track and I've got all the real fiddly bits to get on, especially when it comes to the underneath bodywork and also getting all the chrome parts on without them all falling off. So it'll be interesting. So righto, well, catch you later. Bye. Morning world, Hippy Trev here. Well, it's the next day. I put a few more hours in yesterday, got a bit further along with the model. I got the base plate, the inner part of the tub on, and I've got all the underworks done just under there, which wasn't too bad. All went together pretty well. Although the destruction sheet wasn't overly clear when it comes to mounting certain parts underneath there. When it comes to mounting certain components under there, they don't give you an underside view. They sort of just give you little arrows pointing up to it, and you've got to try and figure out where it actually goes. And I made a couple of mistakes, but luckily they do actually give you a good photo of what's happening underneath. So I was lucky I could go back and refer to this picture, but the destruction sheet wasn't very clear on where a lot of things went. I haven't built this brand of model before, so it's definitely a learning curve. So like I was saying, it doesn't really explain a lot where things go, but lucky they have photographs of the underneath of the model which actually help explain. So yep, now I'm up to doing the interior and a few things like that, and then we'll be putting the outside body on, putting all the chrome work on, all those smaller fittings, and then hopefully the decals. So I've got a few more things to do, and I'll get back to you a bit later. Righto, well, it's definitely warmed up out there. It's almost shorts weather. It is just beautiful up here at the moment, but looks like we might get a few thunderstorms, fingers crossed. So a few hours later, the interior is done and put together. Let's just try and show you that. So I went with a red interior. I was supposed to be all blue, but I just didn't want to paint everything boring blue, so I went for a red interior. I don't know if you can see the dash there much at all. Some of the decals are very finicky and tend to sort of disintegrate as you try and put them into position, which is a pity. So yeah, nothing over much, but a couple of hours later and interior's done. Now about to work on the firewall and get the motor in position. At this stage you are supposed to have the wheels on already, but I find they add too much weight and too much stress to the model, so I tend to put the wheels on pretty much last. I've also found that a lot of my paints are dry and buggered for sitting around for the whole summer while I was away over in Perth, so my choices of colours are limited now because a lot of the paints there just dried up and no longer working, but I do have some that do work okay, but yeah, it's a little bit of a disappointment. But anyway, a bit further on, I'm about to install a few more tiny parts on the firewall, which will be very testing for me because they're very small parts. I've just finished painting them, so they're drying in the sun. Engine install, that'll be going in after that. And then pretty much start working on the body and hopefully get all the decals on there without too much trouble. Because like I said, a lot of the decals are actually disintegrating as I try and put them on. So anyway, well, a little bit more done, a little bit more to go. Rightio, later, bye. Righto world, it's another day. It's actually day 3 of putting this model together, and so far it's not going too bad at all. I'm getting towards the end of it now. I did miss a couple of steps, but we're not quite done yet, but we're almost there. I'll just lift the bonnet off. Oh. Bit of an inside view, bit of a underneath view. That's it there. I managed to get a couple of small decals on the rear window, one little down the side there, some more decals on that side. Unfortunately, I managed to pop the back windscreen out when I was putting the shell over the main frame of the body. So I'm going to try and get in there with a long screwdriver and hopefully get that back in position, but I'm not overly hopeful. So it is almost done. I'm just down to just a few decals now. I just want to put a few side decals on, and that's pretty much it. So overall, it's been a pretty good model. Oh my God. Still got the fuel door going. The door handles, oh my God, were they a nightmare to try and get on. Talk about being out of practice. but I persevered. I think it took me nearly half an hour to an hour just to get the door handles on. It was supposed to have a white roof, but I think I was a little bit rushed, just trying to get this built, being the first one I've done in absolutely ages. There was supposed to be like chrome trim down the side here, or you paint it, but my hand's so bloody shaky I wasn't going to trust my skills, and my silver pen at the moment barely even works. And saying there should have been chrome around the windows, chrome around the sills, but I didn't go that far. I just don't trust my hands at the moment. So basically, I've just got a few decals to do, try and get the back window secured back in there. Not very hopeful of that without turning up messy. And this one will be just about done. So I'll get back to you later when I've got the decals on. So later. Rightio, well, just a few hours later and we're done. The mighty, or the fabulous Hudson Hornet is done. I think I called it Hudson Hawk. The mighty Hudson Hornet is done. Got all its decals on. Unfortunately, while handling it, the sticker on the side did move a bit. Unfortunately, that sticker moved a bit, but it does look a lot better if it's all its decals on. They're on. I wasn't able to fix the back window. The bonnet is removable to show the engine, and then it's out underneath of the car. So she's done. The fabulous Hudson Hawk's done. That's the model kit. I can't even pronounce the name that's done it. Sorry. So that's the kit. I can't even pronounce who actually makes that kit. I haven't got my glasses on. I think it's Italian, I don't know. But anyway, so that's the actual model kit, 1/25th scale. And that's the model there. I'll take you off and we'll have a bit of a look around. There it is there. Like I said, didn't get the back window back in. And certainly looks pretty good with all its decals. One thing I didn't like was with the rear wheels, they had a steel axle that was supposed to, the rims were supposed to push onto. They didn't. I actually had to make them a hell of a lot bigger, and it was really hard to get them on. And one wheel actually doesn't quite go onto the metal axle, so that's about the only thing. Overall, as far as the kit, I think it was a pretty good kit. It all went together really, really well. Of course, this is my first kit back for a while, so it wasn't very good. Like I said, it should have had a white roof, it should have had trimming all the way around, but one, I didn't trust my shaky hand. My silver pen isn't the best, and also just being my first model back, I just wanted to get it done. So anyway, that's it. The fabulous Hudson Hawk. As far as kits go, I think this is a really good kit. And anyone's into kits, I certainly wouldn't. As far as kits go, I think this is a pretty good kit. I did have a lot of fun trying to get the door handles on with my eyes and even getting the mirrors in. I had to round out all the holes just to make sure everything went in properly. But I think overall, a good quality kit. I was happy building this kit, and everything pretty much went together as it should have. So, and that's all you can expect from when you build a model. Yeah, it's pretty, that moved on me when I was doing the last bit of things, that moved. So anyway, well, that's it for this kit. My first model build, it's the second one since I've been back, but the first one was just a rush job just to sort of have a go. And this is my first real sit down. 2.5, nearly 3 days to build this kit, which isn't too bad. I really enjoyed just sitting down with nothing else to do and just putting my time and effort into actually building this kit. I probably could have done a lot better job, but people know me that I'm not the greatest model builder in the world, but I do really, really enjoy these models. I'm not sure what's up next. We had some a little bit of sad news about Pete, so maybe I won't be starting anything soon. And I have got these ideas for a sticker. I'm actually going to leave that out. So whether I start another kit straight away or not, we got rain coming in and I've got to start getting out and tarping up the camper van. So anyway, Worlds, really enjoyed building that. I think it's a good quality. Anyway, Worlds, I really did enjoy building that. It is a fairly good quality kit and very well made and fairly easy to put together. So, righto, Worlds, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I will catch you later. Bye.